News, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Let's go, D. Big shit.
Hey.
Step it up. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Man left, man left. 3 down.
Fournette running right.
Run.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
Those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Keep it up, defense.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey.
Five.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Here we go.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On the double.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
Ready.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Mike 51.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Fournette, a first down carry. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Charlie!
From the gun, Minshew to throw. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready! 60 outlaw! Hey, lock it! Big grip!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set up. 90 Wolf!
Get that ball!
Hey, Echo! Yep.
Mike 50, huh? I got you. Mike's 50.
Go!
Hey, watch the ball. Take 4. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Chopper. Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And an alley to run. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass. That's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chop it.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Double time.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, orbit. You draw Corkers. Ready?
Now Minshew. Flushed out right. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Set, 8, read.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Hey, box drop.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He may try and run for this. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Sam off.
Check 24, check 24. Check 9, check 9.
Snap.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Get in the weight room.
Be driven.
First down, a run with Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
50. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Go.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
60 outlaw.
Check out.
Rock it.
You got time.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go out.
Watch the shot.
General West. Hey. Hustle.
On second down, Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Kill. He's coming. Double up.
Yo, go.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Don't get nervous.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch QB draw. Watch QB.
It'll be Minshew again. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. Mine 50, mine 50. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 2.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw on second down, Eason is going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Mike 50. All that, baby, all that.
Go.
Keep going, boys, moving. Check your hot rate.
Leon. Ready?
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
50's the mic.
If you don't get this going, use it.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Chicago.
Yeah, 50, plant.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. 36.
On first down, Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hey, team 6. Get it.
To throw on second down, Eason. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Rush in.
Now.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Back. Now. Who's that? Hey, Delta. Check 43. Big grip.
Again, it's Cohen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Open man right side is Shark. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high. 5.
On play action, they'll throw. Shark's got it, left side. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Mike 51.
Ready.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. On the stop that time, it was Josey Jewell.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike 51. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, the screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason is going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go!
Mike's 50, huh? We got it. Mike's 50. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Operating from the gun. Eason looking deep for Gabriel. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Go!
Mike's 50. Hey, check.
Throwing again. Eason. And he rips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Hey!
Banjo.
Hey, Alpha!
Mike 50, Mike 50. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Hey, high 7, 5.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Go. Hey, wahoo.
Hey, 50's the Mike, 50's the Mike. I got him. Hey, Mike's 50.
Ready?
On 4th down, Eason. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Strong right. Hey,
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Being chased and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th.
Hey, lock it. Tight guard, go.
On 1st down, it's Cohen, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try again with Cohen. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Again, it's Fournette. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Here we go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 62 yards on the ground.
First down, Chicago.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Look at me, Zipper. Hey, Haywood.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. I got one.
Ready.
Back to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike's 50. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey. Hey, exit. Hit it.
He's back to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Bears.
61, Matchbox Lights. Gone.
Sample green. Watch twig. Watch
Move. Yep.
kill it, motion there.
Get it.
Draw play. Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Here goes that. 60 outlaw.
One time. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down.
Go. Bravo. Here goes.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Well, that certainly comes under the heading of critical mistake, doesn't it, partner? You can't have that. You got a chance to tie the ball game from the 2-yard line. Now you've got to go back to the 7-yard line and take the same chance.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Snap.
He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it.
Let's go, baby.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jaguars, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.